Hey boyos, daily check-in with John V. April 27th, 2025. It's a little after 3 a.m. here, so it's technically the 26th, but I'm just going to say 27th. Yeah, give a shout out to Red Melly for chatting with me a bit. She seems way cooler than any other female Miskers except for Kim. Kim is pretty cool too. I'll give a shout out to her too, but Miss Viet is just, I don't know what that thing is, and I don't care to know. She's got me on ignore, so whatever. But I don't have a lot to talk about this time. I covered a lot of bullshit last time, just rambling. But yeah, I'm doing good with my diet today. I had two loaded turkey sandwiches, fucking loaded with turkey, two of them. A small handful of Cool Ranch Doritos, awesome Doritos, one of my favorite kinds. Next to Bold Barbecue. Bold Barbecue is the fucking best. And I also had two small oranges, like, they're actually medium sized oranges. I just call them small because generally, if an orange isn't large, like almost the size of my fist, I I call it a small orange, and I had two of them. I'm going back to eating an orange or two every day just because I noticed when I used to eat an orange every day, a large orange or two medium sized oranges, it improved my facial skin so much. Like, I tried before for 2 months. I ate a large salad almost every day with like cucumber, tomato, peppers, stuff like that, and carrot and radish. And I would do that every day. And I was expecting improvements in like my appearance or my health, and it did nothing. It fuck. I didn't notice any difference in any health markers or my appearance. Nothing. I didn't notice I was shitting anymore. Nothing. But I noticed like an orange. An orange does seem to do something. It does seem to improve my face a bit. I've been doing that for a couple days. Like I got a lot of saggy skin and black under my eyes, and my skin quality on my face is so so. I'm in good lighting, so it doesn't look so bad. But when I'm standing outside having a smoke, doing a video, my skin looks absolutely horrible on my face. Right? As you can see, my appearance is improving quite a bit. I'm not butt ugly anymore. I'm still not great looking either, but I don't catch shit from people now for being really ugly. I don't know how some people are ugly and fat their whole life and cope with it, because my experience with being really fat and ugly is not a good one. Not a good one at all. People would bring me down, treat me like shit, right? And it's only going to get better because my appearance is going to keep improving over time. As long as I stick with the dieting, I haven't lifted in like a week. That's no big deal though. Um, the main priority for me is the diet, and secondary is lifting. Third is cardio. I don't do hardly any cardio. Just I might walk to the store a couple times a week and walk up and down the aisles just to be near people. That's how bad my life is. That I'll literally walk to the store just to be near people at the store and walk around, right? Because I have no friends, no girlfriend, nothing. Like fuck, my life is pretty much rock bottom in the social aspect. Um, Money, it's pretty close to rock bottom, very close to rock bottom. Money wise, I'm like a two. No, money wise, I'm like a three. Social wise, I'm like a two. And girlfriend wise, obviously, I'm like a one because I don't have one. So my life is pretty bad. I gave it before a 5 out of 10, but in reality, my life is much worse than that. It's probably a 3, right? And a lot of you boys on the misc, if you had my life, you would say it's a 1, probably bare bones bottom. Actually, worse than being homeless, because if you were homeless, you might not be fat and out of shape, right? So my life is pretty much a 1, but to you guys, but to me, it's like a 3. Um, but I always look on the bright side that things could be worse. And what I've been doing lately is just rotting. I literally will just scroll the misc, post threads, and reply to threads. I'm up to like 1,500 posts on there now. And the new MISC has been around for a little while, but I took a break from it a couple times because it starts driving me a little crazy. But 1,500 posts is quite a solid post number, right? I'm one of the more frequent posters. I know there's some boyos on there with like fucking 10,000 posts or more, and I don't understand how they get so high. They must be literally just living on the MISC and not doing anything else in their life. But I know Get Her Done takes breaks from the MISC, and Wincell did too, so I don't know. But there are days where I just MISC for like an hour or two and that's it. And then there's other days like today, I sit on the MISC literally all day just posting. And aside from the MISC, I post on the Looks Maxing forum, and I'll watch YouTube videos of YouTube shorts of people reviewing restaurants, going to like a barbecue takeout place and buying fucking ribs and pork brisket or beef brisket and stuff like that, showing them eating it, and then they give a review. I watch shit like that, which is not good for me dieting because I see all this tasty food that they're eating, especially meat products, and it makes me want some so fucking bad. Like, I'll see them eat these crazy things. It's like, a tortilla wrap with mac and cheese and a beef rib, and they pull the bone out, and then they put barbecue sauce on it, and they take a big bite, and it's like, oh my god, that looks so fucking good. But I'm dealing with it, right? I don't have stuff like that here. I don't have beef or mac and cheese, so I don't have to worry about that. And I stay the fuck away from barbecue sauce, because that shit's no good for anybody. Um, Maybe if I was already ripped and I wanted to treat myself, I'd put some barbecue sauce on a steak or something and cook it. But I think once I get back down to a really good body weight, I'm not going to cheat on my diet hardly at all. Like, I'm going to still avoid pop and chips and ice cream and chocolate and candy and shit like that, like I've been doing, right? Occasionally, I'll have like a small bowl of ice cream, but nothing crazy. It will literally be like a cup and a half of ice cream. And as far as candy goes, I was for a while eating high fiber candy, which was practically no calories, very little. It was like a package was like 100 calories. That's nothing. And chocolate bars, I seem to have developed a bit of an addiction to chocolate bars in recent years, because the first like 35 years of my life, I never ate chocolate bars ever. And now I find when I go to a convenience store or something, I see the chocolate bars sitting there, or like the sponge cakes and stuff like that, and I'm just like, oh, that looks so good, and I get one, right? And well, it's just the way it is, I guess. But it's funny because I can go to the grocery store and I mog like 50% of the people that are walking around shopping, and that's pathetic because I look horrendous still, and the majority of the population looks on my level or worse, and that's saying something about how unhealthy the population is, right? And I don't know what's going to change that in the future, because it's just going to get worse with robots and AI going to take over, right? And basically, guaranteed basic income, or whatever the fuck it's called, is going to take effect eventually. In my lifetime, it will take effect, and it's going to be not too far in the future. You give it another 10 years, and we're going to have a universal basic income, I think, because robotics and AI is going to take over, and a lot of jobs are going to be gone, which will make way for new jobs, but it's not going to be linear. Like, for 10 jobs being taken away by AI, it's going to make like 3 or 4 new jobs for humans. So it's not linear, right? It's not one for one. Um, Overall, there's going to be less jobs for people. But 100, 200 years ago, it was unheard of for people to be on government support. They didn't really have systems like that in place. And now, especially in an area like I'm living in. It's fucking half the people, it seems like, are on some kind of government support, disability or welfare or some other shit, and I don't understand it. But not sure what else to say. Give a shout out to my boyos, Get Her Done, Gary and Blognan Beans, Blueberry Boy, Explosive Midget, Surf Apps a lot, Rip, rest in peace, Surf Apps a lot. Yeah, I seen on there a few times Surf Apps a lot, but it's not the real Surf Apps a lot. It's a troll, somebody pretending to be him. It don't matter because there's no rep system anyway. But if I could, I would neg him into fucking oblivion and start a neg train on him and get him in the red so far. But I haven't seen him post in a very long time that fake Surf Apps a lot, so it doesn't even matter. But here I am rambling. I don't have much else to say because there's not much new in my life. You can see my bag of oranges back there. You know, I got like 6 left. Eating 2 every day. And then back there you can see my box of cigarettes. And then over there on the fucking hamper, that's a box of protein powder. There's like 5 jugs of protein powder in there, and I haven't been really using it. Um, some people say protein powder is useless, but it sucks when you're dieting because it does nothing to fight cravings. It just makes cravings worse. And I just got it because I figured there'd be days where I wasn't really hungry, so I just used protein powder. But being not hungry is not an issue, okay? Like right now, I'm kind of hungry. I wish I had, like, I don't know, you name it, I'd want to eat it. I wish I had like a bag of chips. I wish I had like fucking ice cream. I wish I had chocolate bars. Healthy foods. I wish I had like fucking a steak. I wish I had some mashed potatoes and steak for fuck's sake, or like French fries, chicken strips, hamburgers, chicken burgers. Yeah, gotta stay away from food. You know, I'm too fucking fat now. But that's it, boyos. I'll sign off. I'll see you on the misc.